Hi guys, my name is Jen. Today I'm going to be starting a new series with you from the author Max Lucado called Safe in the Shepherd's Arms. If we let him, God will lighten our load. So how do we let him? Well, our old friend, the 23rd Psalm, couldn't hold more beloved words. These weeks are going to take us through the psalm piece by piece so we can learn and reflect and pray on Christ's goodness, Christ's promise, and his peace. The psalmist rejoiced to say, "The Lord is my shepherd," which implied that I am his sheep. And that's what we're going to talk about today, so let's get into it. So why did David write the 23rd Psalm? Well, to build our trust in God, to remind us of who God is. God is Yahweh, an unchanging God, an uncaused God, an ungoverned God. When Lloyd Douglas, author of The Robe and other novels, attended college, he lived in a boarding house. A retired, wheelchair-bound music professor lived on the first floor. Each morning, Douglas would stick his head into the door of the teacher's apartment and ask the same question, "Well, what's the good news?" The old man would pick up a tuning fork and knock it on the side of his wheelchair and say, "That's middle C. It was middle C yesterday. It will be middle C tomorrow. It will be middle C 1,000 years from now. The tenor upstairs sings flat. The piano across the hall is out of tune. But my friend, that is middle C." You and I need a middle C. Haven't you had enough change in your life? Relationship changes, health changes, the weather changes. But the Yahweh who ruled the earth last night is still the Yahweh who rules the earth today. Same convictions, same plan, same mood, same love. He never changes. We can no more alter God than a pebble can alter the rhythm of the Pacific Ocean. Yahweh is our middle C. He's a still point in a turning world. Don't we need a still point? Don't we need an unchanging shepherd? We equally need an uncaused shepherd. No one breathed life into Yahweh. No one sired him. No one gave birth to him. No one caused him. No one act brought him forth. Though he creates, God was never created. Though he makes, he was never made. Though he causes, he was never caused. Hence the psalmist's proclamation in Psalm 90, verse 2, "Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the earth and the world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God." God, our shepherd, doesn't check the weather, he makes it. He doesn't defy gravity, he created it. He isn't affected by health, he has no body. Jesus said in John, God is spirit. Since he has no body, he has no limitations. Equally active in Cambodia as he is in Connecticut. "Where can I go to get away from your spirit?" asks David. "Where can I run from you? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I lie down in the grave, you are there." Since no act brought him forth, no act can take him out. Does he fear an earthquake? Does he tremble at a tornado? Hardly. Yahweh sleeps through storms. He calms the winds with a word. Cancer does not trouble him, and centuries do not disturb him. He was there before they came, and he'll be there after they're gone. Counselors can comfort you in a storm, but you still need a God who can still that storm. Friends can hold your hand on your deathbed, but you need a Yahweh who has conquered the grave. Philosophers can debate the meaning of life, but we need a Lord who can declare the meaning of life. We need a Yahweh. We don't need what Dorothy found. If you remember her discovery in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, she and her trio followed the yellow brick road until they found out the wizard was a total wimp. Nothing but smoke and mirrors and tin drum thunder. Is that the kind of God we need? We don't need to carry the burden of a lesser God, a God on a shelf, a God on a box, or a God in a bottle. No, we need a God who can place 100 billion stars in the galaxy and 100 billion galaxies in a universe. We need a God who can shape 2 fists of flesh into 75 billion nerve cells, each with as many as 10,000 connections to other nerve cells. Place it in a skull and then call it a brain. And we need a God who is so mind-numbingly mighty, he can come to us in the soft of night and touch us with the tenderness of an April snow. We need a Yahweh, and according to David, we have one. He is our shepherd. Here's a great prayer to say to our Creator, our shepherd. You are a great God. Your character is holy. Your truth is absolute. Your strength is unending. Your discipline is fair. Your provisions are abundant for our needs. Your light is adequate for our path. Your grace is sufficient for our sins. You are never early, never late. You sent your Son in the fullness of time and will return at the consummation of time. Your plan is perfect, bewildering, puzzling, troubling, but perfect. The Lord is my shepherd. Thank you guys. Have a good weekend.